What's going on, everybody? It's Costa Mesa Dave, and this is my 2020 Toyota Tundra. Why am I making a video about a 2-year-old truck? I mean, technically, you can go to the dealership and pick up a new 2022 V6 hybrid. The truth is, I'm selling this truck. As much as it kills me to do so, I have to sell this truck. I bought a new toy hauler. It weighs 15,000 pounds, and this truck's just not gonna pull 15,000 pounds. I have a new GMC Denali. I'm really gonna miss this truck, guys. If you know me, I'm a Toyota guy. I've had 15 Toyota trucks. I've had 5 Tundras, and this Tundra right here is my absolute favorite. So the plan is, I'm gonna share this video with anybody looking to buy a new truck. I also wanna make this video because I wanna share with you all the mods I've done to this particular truck. If you're building a Toyota Tundra, I think you should consider some of the things that I've done, because let me tell you something, guys, this truck works so good, both on the street and in the dirt. The combination of the suspension, the wheels, the tires, everything I've done to this truck works so great. Again, this is my favorite truck I've ever owned, and I really don't want to sell it. So let's start with the rims and tires. Guys, these are the Method 305s all the way around, 18-inch. I wanted to go 17-inch, but 17-inch rims weren't available when I was building the truck. Again, 18-inch Method 305s. I got BF Goodrich mutters, 35-inch tires all the way around. Great rim and tire package. I highly recommend the BF Goodrich mutters. On my last Tundra, I had the Toyo motors. They were pretty good too, but I really like the BF Goodrich mutter. Suspension up front, I went with the King's 2.5 coilover with reservoirs and adjusters, and I have the Icon billet upper control A-arm. You guys, I cannot say enough about this front end. Of course, I removed the sway bar the first day I did the suspension. Between the sway bar being gone and the new suspension up front, this truck floats down the road. It's so awesome. Just the other day, I went and did a run with the local Toyota Taco Tuesday guys. We went and did Pilot Rock. I had my brother in the car. We brought up the rear. We had it set up real soft up front. We had a little air pressure reduced out of the tire. It was a Cadillac on that road, you guys. If you're gonna do your front end, consider King 2.5 with the reservoirs and adjusters. Get yourself a good upper control A-arm. I recommend the Icon or go with the Camberg. You guys, you can't go wrong when you do it right. And this is what you call the right way to do it. Again, in the back, I have the King's 2.5 reservoirs and adjusters. Oh, these shocks, they work so good. Now, when it comes to spring in the rear, this is my 3rd set of springs. I originally had the stock, then I put the Deaver 2-inch lift spring kit on it. It was good, but it's just not enough. You know, when you go out to the desert, when you're gonna go for a run, usually you bring spare tires, you bring all your tools, you bring a jack. I have the deck system, the deck drawer system in the bed of this truck. When you load up the truck with weight, the regular 2-inch regular Deaver springs just don't work. So I sold those springs and I upgraded to the Overland springs from Deaver, the Deaver Overland spring kit. And let me tell you something, guys, this rear end works so good. Combined with the front end, I've never had a truck that rode so good in the dirt. So again, just to review, we got Method 305s, 35-inch BF Goodrich mutters. We got the King 2.5 coilovers up front with reservoirs and adjusters. We got the Icon billet upper control A-arms. In the back, we got the Deaver Overland spring kit, and we got King 2.5 with reservoirs and adjusters. You guys, this truck's not gonna win the Baja 1000. And if you got the money to do long travel, that's great. But if you want a really comfortable ride in the dirt, if you want a suspension system that can handle fire roads, Barstow, Mexico, the Old Mojave Trail, and you want to ride around in a Cadillac, this is the way to go. Okay, so I also installed a rear locker on this truck. The rear locker combined with the Toyota 4-wheel drive system and the traction control, you guys, this truck will go anywhere. I've never not been able to make it through whatever I'm trying to get through. Deep sand, silt, mud. I even did a little rock crawling with my son. I cannot believe how wonderful the rear locker works on this truck. Why every single truck doesn't have one, I don't know. You get the factory locker if you buy a TRD Pro. Usually people that buy the TRD Pro never even take their truck in the dirt. This locker is really, really working for me, and if you don't have a locker, I highly recommend you put one in your truck. Let's talk about the window film we have installed on this car. So this is the Lumar Nano Ceramic IRX, 15% on the front doors, 15% on the rear doors over the factory tinted glass, 15% on the back window, 15% on the sunroof, and IRX 50 Nano Ceramic on the front windshield. This truck has the best window film money can buy. It's nice and dark. You basically have a dark film on the front doors and limo tint on the back. It really helps keep the car cool. Everything was digitally cut. It has a lifetime manufacturer's warranty that transfers over to you. You guys, if you're gonna get your windows tinted, find somebody that uses Lumar window film. It is the best. I also had some Baja Design Pro Series lights installed. You can't go wrong with these lights. They work really, really well in the desert. They work pretty good on the street too. If they're super bright, you can't go wrong with Baja Design Pro Series lights. Okay, I mentioned earlier that I have the decked drawer system in this truck. I absolutely love the decked drawer system. I just put one in my new truck. If you've never had one before, I cannot say enough about this decked drawer system. I actually have a 25% off coupon. If somebody wants to call me, I'll give it to you. You guys can buy one for yourself. I put this in myself. I just put my new one in. You guys, it comes in and out if you don't want it, but it's so great. It can hold 2,000 pounds, and when you go off-roading, you have everything. You have all your tools, you have your jack, you have your tow straps. I ride mountain bikes, so when I'm not out in the desert, I fill up the left drawer with all my mountain bike stuff. You guys, I absolutely love the decked drawer system. As far as the motor goes, everything's stock. I threw a TRD cold air intake on this truck, but everything else is stock. This truck has plenty of power. I would never modify an engine, not on a Toyota. The only other thing I've done to this truck is I installed amp steps. They're not for everybody, but they help me get in and out of the car. I'm old. They help my wife get in and out of the car. They help grandma get in and out of the car. They're not ideal for off-roading. You can take them off if you don't like them, but I really like them. I mean, I really like them. I have them on my new truck. I had them on my last truck. Once you get them, you're kind of spoiled. If you're gonna get really crazy and start doing rock crawling, then you can take them off and put something that's gonna give you a little bit more protection. But for me, the amp steps work great. Okay guys, just to review, this is the 2020 Toyota Tundra, Platinum, 4-wheel drive. We got the 18-inch Method 305 wheels, BF Goodrich Mutter tires, they're 35-inch. We got the King 2.5 coilovers up front with reservoirs and adjusters. In the back, we're running the Deaver Overland Spring Pack, again with the King 2.5s. We got an electronically controlled rear locker in the rear. We got the amp steps. We got the deck drawer system. No front sway bar. We got the Baja Design lights up front. TRD cold air intake. The truck's got roughly 35,000 miles on it. It's for sale. Contact me if you're interested in buying it. If you're building a truck, guys, and you have questions about your Tundra, hit me up, post something in the comments below. I promise I'll contact you. Find me on Instagram, Costa Mesa Dave, Facebook, Costa Mesa Dave. You guys, this is a great truck, and if you're gonna build a truck, I highly recommend you take a look at some of the things I've done, because I cannot put into words how awesome this truck is out in the dirt. It rides like a Cadillac. Thanks so much for following. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching my videos. Until next time, see ya!